All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They go counter. It's Jacobs. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. It's about a 4-yard pickup, and they'll still be playing the sticks. 3rd and 11 coming up. Love out of the shotgun. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Oh, they're going to run the option in the short side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. It's a pickup of 8, and that brings up 3rd and 6.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 4th down. Man in motion here. Love throwing on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's taken down at the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Watson on 1st and 10. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. On the move, and he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Deshaun Watson with the touchdown. PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Later on, it's the rookie from Nebraska. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Love on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. A lot of grass ahead. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers, they're each pay dirt for the first time this game. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Darius Davis to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Second and 10 now. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Going for the first with Dobbins. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a... We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got a first to begin the frame. From the gun, Watson. Finding Davis. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 47. Escapes the pocket. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that first down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a first down for the offense.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he drops a cut to the right side. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return starts at the 9. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. On target to Dobbins. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They send a tight end in motion. Watson now off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Flat tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on third down, Watson. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Stopped on the play by Za'Darius Smith.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Slot man motioned over. They send a man in motion. Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Thrown on first down, Love. Forced out to his right. He's going deep down this side.
Let's go, boys.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they hit him right after he made that catch. That's going to deny him the first. It's 4th down.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. 1 Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, Watson. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Sticking to the air with Watson. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he takes the return out of bounds.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running back sent in motion. Working from the gun, Watson. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. Markers reset, ball at the 37. He's got a man left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Davis, the motion man right. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Offense to the line for second down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets them half of what they needed, so after a 7-yard gain, it's 3rd and 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They send the tight end in motion. First down, it's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And it's a turnover, the defense has it.
You know, Kate, I one time had a coach tell me, hey, listen, I need you to be more of an artist and not a blacksmith. I need you to create. QB here does a great job creating, trying to buy something out of nothing. Unfortunately, as the clock ran out, that ball's punched free, and he gives it away.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Handoff now out of the gun. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
They send the tight end in motion left. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at them. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here's Love. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I'll tell you what, anytime we get to see this safety display his range, it's a thing of beauty, not just in the passing game, but look at him navigating all that traffic downhill and applying the hit to stick it behind the line.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Love. Buys time, rolling right. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. First time this game they've looked to him. 4th down coming up. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Watson. That'll be complete to Ford. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 36. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. Inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns making a 4-point game here in the 4th. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. This finds Downs. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers. Jacobs gets it on the draw. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the option, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Play fake, it's Love. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Tossing right to the short side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. Back to throw it. He connects downfield on 4. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Hey, range? Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Back to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. He'll begin his return from the 11. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now to throw. Brought in by Ford. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Drops back. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Looking to throw it. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Packers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So this is a Packers win. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.